So you tapped on this video because you're wondering if you and your partner are toxic for each other. And tip number one, if you tapped on this video, then deep down you probably think that you guys are toxic. Just kidding, but not really. Before we even dive into what I believe are the traits of a toxic relationship, I need you to look deep within yourself and ask yourself, do I believe that my own relationship is toxic? Normally that gut feeling tells you everything that you need to know. But if you are still curious, even after asking yourself, then just keep on watching and I'll let you in on what I feel are toxic traits of a relationship. Rising gods and goddesses, my name is Nia Love, aka Love the Hope Dealer, and I am a life coach / life influencer. And the sole purpose of this channel is to talk about the life experience and how to navigate adulthood so that we can create healthy relationships with other people and ourselves, and cultivate a healthy mindset so that we can create the life we desire and the people that we desire to be. If you would like to connect with me on other social media platforms, you can find me at By Nia Love on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. If you would like to book a one-on-one coaching session with me or shop my merch, including my manifested period line, then head over to lovethehopedealer.com. All right, let's get into it. I'm gonna get straight into the heavy hitter stuff with number one, which is you guys don't know how to argue. Yes, there is a healthy way to argue and continue to cultivate love in y'all's relationship without going head to head and thinking that you guys are enemies. With every unhealthy and unproductive argument, you guys are actually pulling away from each other and creating more of an unsafe environment for y'all's relationship. Yes, I am from the South, so you are going to hear me say y'all a lot. So do you guys create a safe environment when you argue, or are you guys pulling out every little deep insecurity, things that happened 10 years ago between you guys? Are you throwing things up in their face? Are you blowing up on them, slashing their tires, burning their clothes, breaking their TVs? Yes, I have seen this before, so I know what you guys are doing. Are you dragging each other through the mud? Are you throwing low blows? And even on the more extreme side, are you guys physically harming each other or emotionally tearing each other down? These are the most obvious signs of a toxic relationship, because if you can't argue, then you cannot have a safe space for your partner to feel comfortable. There are always going to be disagreements. There are always going to be arguments. However, they don't have to turn into screaming matches. They don't have to turn in battles for dominance against each other. They can be strong disagreements that are handled like civilized adults. Now that we are getting on this topic, I'm thinking that I want to make a video about how to argue. So if you haven't already, you should go ahead and subscribe. Either way, if you do not feel safe with your partner, then of course, that is a toxic situation. Get up, run. Must I say more on that topic? Number two, you hold past relationships against each other. Look, I don't care what your ex did or what your baby mama did or your baby daddy or whoever hurt you. I don't care what they did because they are not me. So if you or your partner has trust issues with the other because of something that someone else that's not even in y'all's relationship did, then that's toxic. It is not your job, or it's not your partner's job, to clean up somebody else's crap. It is your responsibility to clean up the messes that previous relationships left. How is it fair to hold somebody else's mistakes against your current partner? But yet I see it all the time, baby. Your trust issues are not my problem. Figure that out before you even get into a relationship in the first place. And yes, I am being empathetic because I have been there, done that. Because I have been there and done that, I understand the impacts, the negative effect that it can have on your relationship. So clean it up, because you could miss out on a potentially beautiful relationship bringing baggage from past relationships in it. I'm not saying don't date until you are completely fully over your ex, because I've been there and I understand the line between being completely over and still being into your ex is very unclear. It's very blurry. It's not a linear path of healing. But I'm saying before you seriously commit to someone, maybe you need to have a deep, honest conversation with yourself and potentially a counselor and your partner about where you are in regards to your past relationships. Okay? Number 3, and I've actually seen this one recently in someone who's very close to me relationship, is that your partner or you refuse to love each other the way that the other needs. If you have not taken the love language test, take it. If you have not discussed your needs with your partner, then discuss it. If your partner has told you that they love receiving gifts and that's something that they need, that's how they feel affection and love, then freaking give it to them. If they need to be taken out on dates, then go out on dates. If they like acts of service and for you to do the little things for them and keep them in mind when you go to the grocery store and just be a considerate human being, then do that. If you have expressed to your partner a multitude of times that these are things that you need in order to feel love and to feel affection, and they still don't do it, that is toxic. Why? Because you are always going to be left feeling unfulfilled in the relationship and unloved and confused, always questioning if they truly love and care about you. Again, going back to the feeling of feeling safe, you want to feel safe and secure in knowing that that person loves and cares about you because they go out of their way to love you in the way that you need and not in the way that they need. In the long term, a relationship like that is not going to be sustainable. You're always going to feel unfulfilled, so why stay? Number 4, your beliefs and values don't align. This is a big one. If y'all not going in the same direction, then where the hell y'all going? If you guys do not value the same things, if you guys do not have the same beliefs, even as far as it goes to spiritual, raising your kids, where you should live, and the life that you desire for yourselves, like if those things don't align, then what are y'all doing? And what I'm talking about here are the non-negotiables. What I need you to do right now is name off the 3 things that you value the absolute most. For me, those 3 are alignment, freedom, and well-being. If my partner did not value being aligned with himself, value obtaining his freedom in every area of his life, and valued actually being at peace and happy within himself at all times, then we wouldn't be together. Why? Because all of my decisions are based around my values. So if my decisions are aligned around my values and his decisions are aligned around his values, if they are opposing, imagine how much we are gonna bump heads on things that are non-negotiable, meaning we're not compromising, we're not backing down. That sounds like to me a relationship full of problems. And spirituality is a big one. I have gone into relationships with Christians when I know that I am not Christian, thinking that it would work out. It didn't. It don't. And within that, another big thing is how you guys view gender roles. What is the role of the man and the woman, or the woman and the woman, or the man and the man in the relationship? What do you expect out of your partner? Does your partner value a more equal gender role, or do they value a more traditional gender role in the relationship? I personally value being in my divine feminine as much as possible, meaning I need my man to be in his divine masculine as much as possible, and we help balance that within each other. All of those worldly things like washing dishes, cooking, taking care of the kids, cleaning, working, those are a balance as long as we get to stay within our correct energies and help pass it between each other. But you and your partner may have different views. As long as they are the same, then that's what matters. If they are different, you about to have some issues. And that brings me to number 5, which is the final indicator and one of the biggest ones that I could possibly think of, and it's that you don't help each other grow. If you are not helping each other ascend into the individuals that you desire to be, then again, what the hell are you doing? I don't know what you guys believe as far as the meaning of life and your purpose and all of that, but personally for me, the meaning to life is to experience as much as you possibly can and to become the best person that you can possibly be while impacting as many people as you possibly can. So if my partner is not helping me grow so that I can accomplish that, then he is not helping me fulfill my life's purpose and what my soul came here in this body to do. So what is he here for? If your partner is not helping you grow, then they are holding you back. And what is that? Toxic. If they are not supporting your vision and your dreams and your goals and doing everything that they can on the daily to help you get there, then they're only holding you back. Your partner is supposed to be an accessory in addition to you. They're supposed to be like fertilizer to your already growing plant. You guys are supposed to push each other in the areas that the other lacks. The whole purpose of the relationship is that when you come together, you're supposed to be better together than you are apart, or else what is the point? You might as well be single. So if you're looking at your partner and you're thinking, you don't elevate me at all in any way, or even if it's a more subtle, I mean, you might elevate me a little bit in some areas. Nah, homie. You should be a strong, confident, yup, they elevate me. And only you know that, because only you know what you truly desire out of life. Only you know what it means to elevate you. So be honest with yourself. Are y'all making each other better? Or are y'all holding each other back? And while you're at it, just go ahead and reflect on the past 5 indicators and figure out if you and your partner are toxic for each other. Are they the problem? Are you the problem? Are you guys just not a good fit? Now, you might have thought that this video was me being a little harsh and that I'm not being empathetic enough, but I am team leave him, sis. I am team leave her, king. I'm on the team of anyone that is leaving a situation that they know is toxic and not good for their well-being. And I know it's much harder than that, and there's so many emotions involved and but at the end of the day, guess what? You got you, and you got something that you need to do in this life, and you cannot afford toxic people clouding up all of your space, keeping you from fulfilling the purpose that you came here to do. If someone is keeping you from being happy, or they keep me happy, you know, when things are good. No, even when things are bad, they don't even really need to be that bad. Even the bad still needs to be good. And some of you might be getting offended like, oh my God, she really hit me. She really snatched my wig. Yup. And I did. Because you know better. You know if your situation is toxic or not. Why are you lying to yourself? Just pull the plug. It's already dead anyway. So if I snatched your lace today, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Like, share this video with someone who needs their lace snatched. And subscribe, turn on your notifications, all that mess. You know where to find me on the socials. You know what my website is. So go ahead and just hit all that stuff up. Yeah. But really, reeling it back in and being my soft feminine self, I love you, and I am wishing the happiest, healthiest, most peaceful, non-toxic relationship for you. I promise you deserve it. It is on the way. Just keep being patient and keep filtering through all of this toxic crap, okay? I'll see you later.